everybody, and welcome to the Kim Congdon Takeover. I'm here with one of my favorite guests. I used to hate this girl. We've become friends recently. It's me, Kim Congdon. Another solo pod. We're doing it. You know, I didn't want to do the fucking solo pods, but they seem to like it. You guys seem to, the comments are very positive. I seem to have affected everyone. You guys really like when I talk about my trauma and my panic attacks. So I appreciate it. What's new? With me? Shit, not much. My boyfriends informed me that I have a paranoia that I always think men are trying to fuck me when they're not. We're having this issue right now where I'm always like, that guy was trying to fuck me. And he's like, no, he wasn't. But I think I'm right. And he's like, not everyone's trying to fuck you. And I think we're both right. I do. I think that actually, I will say that that's how I think about almost everything. Except for almost every controversial issue except for like pedophilia. I'm like, both people are a little right. Almost every one of them.
It's gotta be hard, especially in this industry. I think you gotta watch your back.
Yeah, you gotta watch your back in entertainment. What were we talking about? I cannot smoke one of those joints again. What the fuck, dude? I actually don't even.
I'm Googling them right now.
The joints.
Resin. I don't even know what that means, but I think that's why we're so fucking high.
Wait,
has live resin on.
Wait, Charles, you can get in the mic for a second. Can you read the ingredients? My boyfriend's gonna come onto the mic. I won't show him, but you guys can hear him because his voice is so hot. Come read what this weed has, please. What's it called? I guess we can't say the name. Are we allowed to say anything anymore? YouTube, I love you. I don't know what we're allowed to say. Obviously, you guys know that YouTube took down this bitch.
100 pre-rolls.
You got to talk into the mic. Nobody can hear you, and you're just mumbling in the background of my podcast.
I like it that way.
So are you going to tell us? Can you come tell us?
It's 35% THC live resin, whatever that means.
35 seems like a lot. You know what I think? When I think I'm smoking weed, call me fucking an idiot. I'm assuming I'm smoking 100% THC every time. So it's actually...
This is 58%.
58% is a lot, actually, though. That's why I'm so I'm stoned out of this world, and I've been smoking for... since I was 13. Did I ever tell you how I started smoking?
No, you started smoking at 13?
Well, the first time I ever smoked it was when I was 13. And my friend Rachel, who was my bad friend, she was everyone had a bad friend. I think I talked about this. Me and Rachel used to lure pedophiles from chat rooms.
Yes.
Yeah. She was the first person I ever smoked weed with, and she was like sneaking out to go hang out with these older boys she knew. And then, and we were 13. I was spending the night at her house, and she was sneaking out the window. I was like, we shouldn't. I was like scared to go outside at night. And she was like, come on, loser. And she went outside her window, and I followed her. And we went to these guys' houses. I don't know whose house it was. It was 4 dudes, and they were all like, we were 13, and they were like at least 18. Or 17 and 18. They were like seniors and we were children. And we go into this house. It's like almost like a hoarder's house. It's really dirty. There's just like a trail to a room. We go into this room. We sit on this couch. They close the door, the 4 guys, and they lock it with like 4 different locks. Like it's like a movie. They're like, and they had one with like their, whatever. And then I'm like, my heart's pounding. My friend Rachel's like, I'm ready, like excited because this is what she does. And then they just got us high. Who knew? I thought that was the end for me. It was every sign that you're warned about before you get brutally murdered. It was like literally like the whole time I was like, this is going to be bad. And they were just really cool guys. I mean, it's weird that they were smoking with young girls. But yeah, they just kind of smoked us out. And they were like, did you guys have fun? And walked us out and make sure we got into the car good. And we went home. How is that even possible? You ever think of something and go, did I die that night? And this is part of the death. This is like the dream sequence I'm going through. That happened to me with me and my sister once. I was driving down this back road and I was going like, it was like an empty road and it like, what is this called when the roads are like this? It's one long road and another long road, and they're in a T in the middle of nowhere. And so I'm at the stop sign, I'm about to make a right. And then, so I only look to my left. I'm like 16. Yes, a T intersection. Perfect. Yeah, it's a T intersection. So the cars are you laughing at me? Why are you laughing at me? Am I supposed to know that?
I just looked up from my phone and you're explaining what a T intersection was. I thought it's just that everybody knew that.
All right. Sorry, I'm being berated I'm being laughed at because I'm an idiot. Everyone's supposed to know what a T intersection is. You know what? I wouldn't have guessed it was called a T because I would think they'd be a little more creative. Sue me. No cars coming to my left. And then I make a right. And what's happening is as soon as I make a right, a car is illegally passing another car, where it's like they shouldn't do it during this T intersection because people will be making rights. And right when we get in that lane, they're going like 80, going towards us, passing another car. And I slam on my brakes, and I swear to God, me and my sister just held, held our breath, and the car fucking flew past us and flew over a fucking ditch and landed on the side of the highway, like crashed. And we were just sitting in the car, and it was like dust all over our car. Like it was just like kind of quiet. It was fucking weird. And yeah, we were just sitting there. And that's one of those moments. I'm like, what? It was too perfect of them just missing us to be like, what happened here? Like cars rolled down their windows that witnessed it. The ones in the other lane stopped, and they were like, I remember one old guy was like, you better thank your angel today, and said some like fucking religious shit. Yeah. Cause it was insane that they didn't hit us. And it would have been head on at like, they were going like, so fucking fast. They flew over a ditch, like a huge ditch. And that kid went to my school. He was like a 16-year-old kid. It was the first day he got his car. He had just driven it off the lot and was trying to drive it fast on that back road.
Oh, that's so scary.
And he had one of my school bullies in the passenger seat. Just some girl that bullied everyone, this big bitch that would just kind of like bully everyone with her strength. And she almost hit us. And honestly, I swear to God, after that day, she was nice to me.
Oh,
I think she
your
knew
angel's putting in overtime.
Yeah, she was nice to me after that. She knew that she almost killed me. And it kind of ended this weird beef. I didn't have beef with her. I was just actually terrified of her. She was just like, literally like the classic bullies that like noogie. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Noogie you? Like it was like that.
Yeah, that's like 80s bully, like 80s movie bully. Like,
yeah, 80s movie bully. I had one of those too in the 3rd grade. Her name was Tiffany.
Oh, it's a good bully name.
Oh, it's a good bully name. Oh my God. Can we pull up top 5 bully names? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
I'd love to know the top 5 bully names. But yeah, Tiffany. She was this Hispanic chick from like the Bronx. She's probably Puerto Rican. I love that comes up as dog names for the American bully. But these might go good with an actual bully. Like Quibble? No. I'm not getting stuffed in a locker by anybody named Quibble. Momo. Karina will fuck you up. No. Nikki? I don't know what to say. Foxtrot? I don't know. Edward? Willie Nelson. That's very specific. Wasn't everyone bullied a little?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right? Didn't we all get bullied a little? Are there people that didn't? You have to talk into the mic. They can't hear you. This motherfucker never got bullied. He was the bully, is what he's saying. Were you the bully? Now I'm asking you.
I was thrust into being a bully.
He was forced to be a bully. What a bully answer. Not me finding my own little American bully. She bullied me in music class.
What instrument did you play?
It wasn't an instrument. It was specifically music class where we all played different instruments. And I remember this was happening. This is literally my first time being bullied. And by the way, I will say there is probably someone out there that says I bullied them. But to me, anytime I bullied anyone, I was just standing up for myself for being bullied first. I might be a better bully, but I was never the first bully. I'll bully back. I don't bully first. We need some good dramatic music. I'll bully back. I don't bully first. But yeah, so this girl was in my music class. I remember, I think the beef started over getting us. This is what they would do in music class in elementary school, and I didn't fucking appreciate this. They would fucking assign different. Do you remember this, Xavier? In music class, they would assign different instruments for different students. Like some got to sing, some got to play the flute. One, the kid that was like the dumbest in the class, they're like, you do the triangle. It's like one
you're
ding
playing
at the end of the
drums.
song. The kid, the one that was small, the runt of the litter.
Yeah.
The runt of the litter always got the triangle every single time. And then people fought over those were popular.
Yeah, the snare drum.
No. The ding, ding.
Oh, like the xylophone thing.
Yes.
I
Dude,
do remember
those
this.
were fucking popular. And that is why this bitch started bullying me. She started bullying me because I got assigned those for the Christmas play and she didn't. And I don't know why she took it out on me and my friend Nikki. And I had a friend Nikki and she was this really skinny little blonde girl. And she took it out on us and she would bully us and she'd be like, you better tell the teacher you want to trade. Like it started like that, like on some real beef shit. This is like, if you really broke it down, you could make like a gang movie out of it. But yeah, she was like, I want that spot in the Christmas play, like essentially was the threat. And I was kind of like, the teacher says we can't. I even asked the teacher, I'm like, can we switch? And then the teacher said no. But I asked with confidence, knowing she said we wouldn't be able to switch, And then the teacher said no. And I was like, she said we can't switch. And this bitch kept bullying me. And I remember one time in art, this happened. Yeah. In art class, we were coloring. And she would turn around with her hand on her chair. And I was on the opposite of her. And I went to get up. This was in 3rd grade. And I scooted my chair back and it slammed into her finger. And she choke slammed me into the floor.
Oh my God.
For doing it. Straight up choke slam me. Stop
She's
laughing at
fucking,
me.
she had like prison rules in 3rd
Dude,
grade.
yeah, she fucking straight up choke slammed me. And she was like, you hurt my finger. And I was like, it was an accident. And after that day, I told my friend Nikki that she choke slammed me. And I had never been choked before. That was my first time. 8 years old, first choke. I'll write that down.
Put that down.
But yeah, I had never been choked before. So I was pretty shocked by it. The first time you lose air unwillingly, it hits you different.
Oh, for sure.
It makes you see life like, it's like, it was the first time where I thought I was going to die, I think, probably. Where you're like, they're choking you and you're like, and you see other kids get choked or punched in school. That happens.
Oh, so she like stayed on top of you.
No. She choked me for like 5 seconds and then she let go.
Oh my God.
But it was pretty long,
That's pretty
5
long.
seconds feels like 50 when you're being choked and you're 8. So, and I remember it was so traumatic to me. I remember what I was drawing. I was drawing Garfield. And it was one of my best drawings I've ever did. I worked on it so hard and literally I did not want to go back to art class because I didn't want to see her anymore. I was like, because this bitch is, and she was strong. She was like, dude, she was in the 3rd grade. This bitch looked 20. I swear to God. I'm like, this girl, even in the 3rd grade, I was like, this girl is a woman. Maybe this was 4th grade, something like that. But I'm like, this girl's a woman. She can get into a club. I wonder if we can find her. Do you think she's online? I mean, obviously, we have to bleep out her name.
Okay.
Her name was Tiffany Florida. Let's see if this little cunt's online. Fort Lauderdale, that makes sense. Click on her. Senior District 33. No! I don't think that's her.
That would be such a funny arc. She became
Dude,
an
she
assistant
became
principal.
or she became a fucking judge or something. A store manager in Springs. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find her. A licensed mortgage just doesn't seem right. She might be in jail. That's not her. But it is, I guess, a very black and brown name because it's all black and brown women. Ooh, 98. No, that's not her. That's 3 white girls with a Disney background. This girl, I'll tell you something about this bully. She had never been to Disney in her life. This is not the bullying of a child that gets taken to Disney regularly. This was a sad child. I mean, look up Tiffany. We're gonna bleep that again. Dead. Yeah, dead. Dead. Oh. No, but that I could see. Yeah, no, but I could tell what this girl died from. You know when you don't even have to you don't see this and go, oh, car accident.
Oh my God.
Something about the Monroe piercing screams fentanyl overdose. Is that bad?
The Monroe piercing is it what how what how old were you got your first piercing?
Dude. Okay, I got my first piercing when I was way too young. I don't think she's gonna be in here. We can't find her. But I got my first piercing when I was 13. Actually, no. I got my first piercing when I was 2 months old. Was my ears.
Okay, I've heard of that, but then after that, like 13 is like when
13, my mom let me get my belly button pierced when I was 13 years old, which to me, now that I'm thinking about it, is insane. I was the first one of my friends to get my belly button pierced.
Were you like the coolest fucking person?
No, it was like for some reason, I was shocked my mom said yes. I just asked her and she was like, yeah, when you turn 13. But something, I don't know. I think my mom, something happened to my mom where she thought as soon as I was a teenager, I was an adult. Like her job was over. Essentially.
It's like 13 was the like.
So she was like 13. What am I gonna stop you? I'm like, yes. I don't think I'd let my 13-year-old daughter have a belly button piercing. Maybe 15 or 16. Like once you can start driving and you can go get the piercing yourself, then you can do that. But I'm not gonna take.
Wait, so like, did you go to like a mall?
No, I went to a piercing place. She had to sign a thing because I was so young. She had to sign like a waiver saying it was okay. And I went to a piercing place and they pierced it. And then I just wore belly shirts so I could show off my belly button ring and low-rise jeans for the rest of my teenage years. It's insane. I would never allow that.
Sometimes the people that like work at those places look so like scary and shit. So was it weird being in there with your mom?
No, the piercers were actually really nice. And I felt like they were even like, it's nice that your mom's letting you do this. Like they were kind of like, bitch, she's too young for this. But I don't know. It's just weird. I was also like a very small 13-year-old. So I looked 11 when I was 13. So it looked like it was like an 11-year-old. It wasn't like some 13-year-olds look 18. They can. Yeah. They did to me at least when I was 13. And I looked very young. Do we need to? All right, let's bring up some of the stuff that has happened. Yeah. Okay, so this is a little jarring without an intro, but is there an article? There we go. The Challenge star Nelson Thomas gets foot amputated after near fatal DUI crash. Quote, truly blessed. I will say one thing. Whenever someone says they're blessed, they're going through something. I've never seen someone say blessed and truly mean it. The Challenge star Nelson Thomas has had his right foot amputated this week on the first anniversary of his near fatal accident. Oh, whoa. That resulted from him driving while intoxicated. Dude, so he got into a car accident a year ago and just lost his leg.
Yeah. There's like I read it a little bit into this article. I guess like they did like everything to try to save it. They reattach his foot or they like the lower part of his leg, and then it basically just like won't work.
Oh man!
So he decided to cut it off.
You know, I'm not trying to be funny, but it does look like just a black man's dick. A picture of a black man whipping out his dick. You know, this is just they haven't showed the leg yet, but as soon as he pulls his two legs from underneath that sheet, we'll see what's really going on. That would be the joke I would make. I would hide the other leg and be like, my two legs are under here. Dude, that fucking sucks. It did not heal properly after the accident. And you know what really sucks is that he was driving drunk. So when people see it, like they're kind of just like, well, you shouldn't have been doing that. Oh, look at him. I already know what's going to happen with this guy.
He looks like a veteran, like a war vet. Like
yeah, he looks cooler. I see what you're saying. My boyfriend always talks about wanting to be mangled.
Oh, I've heard about like you want like a missing finger or something like that, right?
I heard about this. It's like lore. He wants a missing finger.
No, dude, it's just like if you've ever
talking to the mic if you're gonna say it, please, or just don't. There's no point.
Even if I go like this, I can hear you better.
Okay. I just feel like if you've ever worked with your hands in your life or like in a field where you're working with tools and you're hanging around old timers, like every old guy I've ever met in my life that I truly respect is like missing a part of his finger and he has a cool fucking story about it. So, oh yeah, I was just grinding metal and just fucking sheared it off, or or I was in the army. A lot of guys stepped on IEDs. So it's pretty sick. I mean,
Okay.
it's not sick, but like it's a cool story.
I see his point. I will say I see his point. Do you see
I just am trying to live a life that leaves me mangled. That's what I just love seeing an old man that has just lived a hard life, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Nice.
I get it. If I was a man, I could see there being some respect, even as this is not very heroic or like hardworking, but like a man surviving a shark attack,
Yes.
missing a finger. Look, he came
your
back.
leg. Losing your leg in a drunk driving accident, I want to make clear, is stolen valor.
Okay, that's a great point. That's a great point. It is stolen valor. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, you really can't say much. I guess you do have to start saying things like blessed and being positive, because that's a bad accident. How fast was he going? Do they say? So he's on the challenge from doing Are You the One? He was trying to work on it for months. You know what he's going to do? He's going to turn this around. He's going to be a one-legged athlete. He's going to do the challenge still. It's going to be his like hero arc. I understand it. It's almost worth it at this point. I mean, this guy...
He's cementing his...
This guy had 2 more. I mean, how long were we going to watch Nelson from the Challenge do CrossFit on Instagram? Now we just hit the remix. You know what I mean? Yeah. He just hit his reality TV show remix. Like this is season 2 for him. He's truly blessed. He's going to fucking be doing pull-ups, push-ups, everything but jumping jacks. Oh, yeah. Don't you see it already? He's going to do the Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, I was watching this. I guess his
oh, my
ex,
God.
Did he date somebody that was also on the challenge?
Yeah.
So I
think so.
I guess she like commented on one of his amputee pictures, and then everybody was like, oh, my God.
Why?
Just because it looks like they're trying to like start a rumor that they're getting back together. Like if you and were to break, or I'm bleep the name.
Yeah.
All right, if you guys were to break up and then you find out that he's missing part of his finger or lost a part of his leg, are you hitting him up?
Yeah, because I'd be like, oh, so now you're working harder now that we're broken up. So now that we're broken up, you got a mangled finger. Who have you been mangling your fingers for? Because if, I don't like the whole mangled finger thing. I get it. But if you're going to mangle your fingers, it better be for something with me. Wishing you a speedy recovery. That's just a nice message to send to someone that lost their literal leg. Are people psychos?
Yeah, people are definitely.
People are fucking insane. They're like, they must be dating. It's like she literally messaged him on Instagram, which shows they're probably not. Like, if I was dating him, I wouldn't have to write that on Instagram. She looks like Kim Kardashian, though. This looks like a Kim Kardashian Ray J porn remix. This is fucked. But yeah, I mean, I wish him good luck. He went from the challenge to the challenged. No, he's gonna do great. I'm telling you, this is his hero arc. He'll never be able to go through TSA easily again, but besides that. All right, I don't want to see this anymore. Sometimes when I see things involved with the inside of a body, it makes me a little sick. Anyways, what else we got? What we got going on today? We've got some stuff. What did I want to talk about? Oh, Kate Middleton. Kate Middleton has cancer, people. Kate Middleton has cancer, and we spent the whole last 2 weeks. There she is. Kate Middleton diagnosed with cancer. But what happened again is these people on the internet go insane. She put out what was it, an Easter? Is it Easter yet? No, it hasn't happened yet. What was that, a Mother's Day? That picture that they showed of her and the kids. They posted this picture about 2 weeks ago, and everybody was like, it's photoshopped. I guess they found hands that were photoshopped in part of the picture that shouldn't be there. And they're like, it's photoshopped. They've killed her. The rumor was that they've killed her. And, or that she was replaced. And this is her. And she just has cancer. I bet the conspiracy.
Middleton has been diagnosed with cancer. After weeks of speculation regarding her health, the Princess of Wales has announced in an emotional video that doctors discovered cancer present during her abdominal surgery in January.
Tests after the operation found cancer had been present.
Now she's in the early stages of preventative chemotherapy treatment, but says that she is getting stronger every day.
You know how you know it's not bad? She didn't say she was blessed. That's how you know it's bad. When you're blessed, it's bad. That's my motto. Poor Kate Middleton. She's really been... But you know what? That family's fucked. They creep me out. The royals creep me out. Am I allowed to say that, or is my channel gonna get taken down? We talk about how creepy the royal family is? Can we see a picture of the royal family? A statement from the Buckingham Palace. Psycho. Let's see. Oh, no. That one with all of them. Yeah, let's see that one. Can we make that big? How do we see that zoomed in? This is fucking scary, dude. Oh, God. Look at, that's King Charles in the red, right?
Yeah.
The old fuck. No, I shouldn't say that, right? Are you allowed to slander the royal family or not?
Yes, it's ever since 1775. Yeah, you can fucking slander.
As an American, I can?
Yeah, an abomination on this earth.
I think they do. I think they have kids locked up in there. Can I say that? Have you ever seen the video of, okay, people are going to call me, okay, maybe this is a good time to do Kim's Conspiracy Corner. Things are scary. The royal family naked boy. I don't know if you can Google that, but TV show promo. Oh, yeah, where a naked... Oh, did they get it taken down? Oh, yeah, no. Video of naked man falling to death. Now they're saying it's in India. They claim that this video, that a long time ago, that it was a naked boy climbing out of the Buckingham Palace. Is that the Buckingham Palace or not? Does it look like it?
I think so. I think this is...
Yeah, they said it was a hoax video. People claim they saw a naked man that some people think is a boy, a teenage boy, sneaking out of the Buckingham Palace. But to me, it looks like William was dating. Is his girlfriend Puerto Rican? It looks like he was just trying to get out for a bit. And maybe during a little scuffle. Sometimes that's the only way a man can leave. It's out the window. Has this been debunked? But honestly, if it was real, they'd still debunk it. Is that a conspiracy mindset? But wouldn't they? That's not a crazy thought. Now it's in India today. Oh, yeah. Oh, now that the false meter says false, it must be. Right. India Today fact check. This is a promotional video for The Royals, an American TV series about a fictional British royal family that ran from 2015 to 2018. Damn. That kind of does debunk it, if it is. Unless the entire TV show, this happened after, the TV show happened after the video was claimed, and the entire TV show was made to cover up the fact that this video was real. Could that happen?
Yeah, like somebody sneaking out of the royal palace. That doesn't even seem like it's like that far-fetched of a thing.
But what I'm saying is, what if they made that entire series
like they made the show The Royals
because of that one video? They're like, well, we'll make a show called The Royals. And we'll say that video is from The Royals, obviously, because we filmed it. And that's the reason a naked bloody boy was climbing out of one of our windows. How else would you cover that up? That's the easiest way to cover it up. You think they can't afford a 6K cam over at Buckingham? You think they can't, you've been looking at cameras. You think they can't afford the little flippy screen? It's a fucking nightmare over there. What was the other one that I wanted to get into? No, before this. We'll get into this. But Charles, we were talking about earlier. We were talking about looking into where something was made.
Oh, the Dan Schneider.
Thank you for reminding me. Dan Schneider. Have you heard about this? I mean, everybody's heard about Dan Schneider, right? You know who Dan Schneider is?
Yeah, the Nickelodeon guy, right?
Nickelodeon producer. He made a bunch of shows, Zoe 101, and a bunch of I don't remember what the other shows are called. But I remember he made Zoe 101. Oh, the Amanda Show, which was huge. I think he was all that. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what he made. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. He made some bangers.
iCarly, that was a big one.
Yeah, he made really, really, really good kid shows, but they were really bad, and he was being really creepy with the kids. And, there are rumors that he's the one that got Jamie Lynn Spears pregnant. Remember she had to quit Zoe 101 because she got pregnant?
Oh, that's right.
That's the reason she quit. She was 15 and she got pregnant.
Oh my God.
And then and we never saw the dad. So yeah, there's a show called Quiet on Set, Allegations, Dan Schneider, Quiet on Set. It's on HBO Max right now, and it talks about it's Dan Schneider exploiting kids and being really weird and creepy and I brought this up the other day. I remember, people are just starting to realize that Nickelodeon's kind of weird. And I remember Nickelodeon's their logo was a foot. Dan Schneider was obsessed with these kids' feet too. That's in the documentary. He'd make them lick their own toes for the show and lick stuff and just do things all the time. And remember Nickelodeon's logo was the big orange foot?
Yeah. And
dude, it's because they have
feet in the paint, and they would always do the
yes. They would do a bunch of stuff with feet. And I remember as a kid that they had a thing at the end of the show where they requested kids sending pictures of their feet and send them to Nickelodeon, and you could be put on the show. So they were having thousands and thousands of kids. My mom wouldn't let me. Sending pictures of their own feet to Nickelodeon, probably straight to Dan Schneider's email. I mean, the amount of toes this guy has, I mean, that is fucking so ballsy. Do you realize that? That at the end of the Nickelodeon show, they were like, want your feet to be on TV? Just send a video of your feet to this email. And it was Dan Schneider's email, I'm sure. And he just did that. He did it in front of everyone. It's fucked up. But the thing that about this documentary that's making me feel weird and that I was talking about earlier is that this has been known forever. I heard about Dan Schneider being a creep 8 years ago. So why is the documentary taking so long? What else are they trying to hide? Why did this take so long? I mean, we knew that he was a creep years ago, right? The rumors, I mean, I think when Zoe 101 ended, the rumors about her being pregnant by him were out there. Zoe 101, pregnancy. Yeah, Dan Schneider. Yeah. Let's see what pops up. I think they even compare. Go to images. Ooh. So fucking creepy, dude. A lot of people think that Zoe 101 ended because Jamie got pregnant, but on Dan Schneider's blog, he wrote a whole thing about why the show ended. He said that everyone on the show believed it was time to leave and move on to greater projects. Sure, the show was making so much money. It was so fucking popular. It wasn't months later there was any news about Jamie's pregnancy, but I kind of wonder if Dan knew about Jamie, just made it seem like it wasn't the reason they stopped making the show to protect her. It's not to protect her. It's because he probably got her pregnant. Creepy dude. He's a creepy guy. I said if he wasn't such a fat piece of shit, he would have been a cop.
Oh, he's doing it. Do you ever see that thing on TikTok where the people that lean in or whatever?
Oh yeah, the green line test. Yeah. That's so funny. We should find pictures of him with kids and see who's green lining in the picture. I bet it's always him. Look, leaning in. Oh my god, dude, we could green line pedophiles. This is great. Where is he in another one? Oh yeah, no, please. They're literally leaning away from him. Every child there is leaning away from him. He's got the lean, dude. He's losing this green line test. We should add green lines to all the ones.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God. That's horrible. Is that a prom dress?
It looks like it.
He's in a hot tub with Amanda Bynes. He's carrying a kid in this one. Dude, this guy is a fucking piece of shit. This guy had to fuck kids. You know what I mean?
He does look like a creepy producer.
Go to images. Yeah, let's just get, that one. He is disgusting. He's fucking gross. What adult would fuck him? Only someone that he could manipulate and trick would be interested in even talking to this guy. He looks like, like I said, if he was any thinner, he would have been a cop. Look, I like how now that he's getting busted, he's lost weight and grew a beard. Like, we still know. A Fu Manchu doesn't make you less creepy. Is that a Fu Manchu?
I actually don't know. I think a Fu Manchu is like a long mustache.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the real. Oh, okay, never mind. That's definitely not a Fu Manchu. Oh, Hulk Hogan has a Fu Manchu. Okay, he doesn't have a Fu Manchu. He's a Fu child chew. He's a pedophile. But yeah, I don't know. He really fucked up the Disney World. I don't know what to tell you. He changed TV forever. Now you can't make kids shows. They need a good kids show where no one's getting abused. How hard is it not to abuse kids? Please. Can we find a couple people that can work a camera that don't like children? Why is that so hard to find? I really don't understand. I don't understand why. I guess if you're a pedophile, it's the best place to work is in the industry with children, but there has to be a bunch of other people that aren't into children that want to make children's TV, right? Like, why does it all fall into, I guess it's you get grandfathered into this. Oh no, it's getting dark. I'm starting to realize that it's just that the pedophiles hire more pedophiles. Oh no. Oh no, it's a rabbit hole. Where there's a Dan Schneider, there's a Don Schneider. You know what I mean? They're Schneiders all the way down from top to bottom. They're Schneiding. And they always have been. And maybe they built this. Maybe they started the whole thing. Because it takes a narcissistic person to even want to put people on camera and watch each other. Oh no, not all that. And Amanda Bynes, he ruined Amanda Bynes, which was like one of the best things to happen of all time. Do you remember when Amanda Bynes is so funny? She was the first comedic genius. She had the Amanda Bynes show. Moody. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, Dan Schneider probably wrote a lot of it. So there is some skill there, but she was so fucking funny. When she had the Amanda show and her timing was so good and she was so good at improv.
Amanda show was so good.
And she's still funny. Have you seen the clip of her talking about wanting Drake to murder her pussy?
Yes.
Please, but like the actual video.
When you told Drake to murder your vagina,
I actually wasn't being insincere. I was like saying, murder my vagina.
you were serious.
I was serious, but I was also on drugs. So that was my way of saying like, let's do it, man. But I was like on drugs and trying to be hilarious.
Yeah. Can I be honest with you? He's really cute.
He's hot.
He's hot.
But she was serious and she wanted Drake to murder her vagina. And that's relatable. I've wanted to tweet inappropriate things before, but I haven't been on enough drugs to do it. So I understand and I forgive. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, that's my pod. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Kim Congdon Takeover. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Kim Congdon, Instagram at Kim Congdon. Check me out on TikTok. I don't know why I said that because I post nothing on TikTok. Actually, don't check me out on TikTok. I take that back. Watch my special Childless MILF on YouTube. My other podcast, This Bitch with Sarah Weinshank. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.